guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a big Sephora haul. If you watched my previous video, I was saying how it's been a while since I filmed, so I got a lot to catch up on. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. I'm a shopaholic. My channel is focused more so on hauls. We shop all the fun things: Sephora, Ulta, Victoria's Secret, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all the things we know and love. If my balls on my hair are lopsided, I apologize. My husband usually helps me. And I also apologize if you hear weed eating outside. My husband picked the time that I was going to film to do this, and it's driving me crazy. I'm about to go outside and just start rolling in the yard. I'm so pissed. I can't even talk straight because I'm hearing that weed eating and it's pissing me off. Other than that, I don't have any updates in today's video. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. But of course, if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you would like, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started with the haul. I think we're going to start off with fragrances. Some of these fragrances are kind of funny because I'm going to tell a little story. I tried to sell some of these because I either have something similar or it's just not strong enough for my liking. We'll get to that. The first fragrance that I have is from YSL, and this is the Black Opium. What do they call these, like when they keep making black opiums? There's a word for it and I can't think of it at the top of my head, but I know if I wasn't filming I would know it. Flinkers or something. Is that it? Basically, this one to me, I have already wore this. I've tested this out and I love it. I think it has more of a coffee note that I'm smelling in here, and I really do like it. So this is a good one. This is not one that I have tried to sell. And mind you, the ones I tried to sell, none of them were bad or anything. This is the first thing that I want to share with you guys. I love the bottle. I always get the huge bottles in perfumes because I love to display it as well. But this is really nice, and this is one I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of, especially in the fall, winter. But really, I wear scents like this all the time. I'm a gourmand lover. The next fragrance that I have here to share with you guys is from Love Shack Fancy. This is not one that I tried to sell. If you watched my last video, it was a big Victoria's Secret haul. It took me forever to film, and I shared a lot of Love Shack Fancy, the collab with Pink. This right here is the one called Love on the Beach, and it looks like sand. It's a very pretty bottle. I always love the bows. One thing I will say about the bows, if you hold it like this, I feel like they try to pop off, so you always need to grab it down here if you're not familiar with these. This to me, it's good, but it's nothing spectacular. I have a lot of beach fragrances, beachy vibe fragrances that I would pick over this. The bottle's cute, and it's not a bad scent whatsoever. It's just I have better, I would say. But I do like these. If I'm not mistaken, these Love Shack Fancy perfumes run $125. I forgot on the YSL. It's higher than these, I know that. This is good, it's just not a favorite. Let's talk about one that I regret even posting on Facebook to sell. Nobody was trying to comment on this fragrance. Had the hardest time selling things. I basically give it away and I cannot sell anything hardly. This is the Flower Bomb Extreme Victor and Rolf. I think it's Rolf, but I could be wrong. I may sound like an idiot. This is the one with raspberry in it. I do enjoy this one. So when I first tried it, I'm like, does this smell a little too similar to something that I have? The more I started using it, I was like, no, you know what? I actually really like this. This probably, I don't know, this is a tie with the YSL for me. It's two totally different things. This is more fruity, but it is a gourmand in my opinion. This is a gourmand. This to me is definitely a gourmand, but it's two different categories, so I'm not going to compare them. I do really like this, and this is one that I regretted putting on. When I say I give things away, I literally put a perfume bundle that I had give $943 for everything, plus tax on all that, which was not included in that total. And I tried to put $150 on it, and nobody would buy it. I think there's two reasons for that. One is because of who I am. I'm not a like person where I'm from. Two, I'm convinced that people around here don't buy perfumes the way I do. I don't know. I kind of feel that way, and I could be wrong, but I just feel that way. Let's talk about another fragrance that was in that perfume bundle that I was trying to sell. This one to me, honestly, I'm not crazy over it, and maybe I liked it when I first tried it. I don't know if I've talked about this in a video or not. This is the Ellis Brooklyn, the Guava Granita. I don't know how you say that, but I really do like Ellis Brooklyn. When it comes to beachy scents, Ellis Brooklyn has two of my favorite scents, Miami Nectar and then the yellow bottle, like the Sunfruit one, whatever. It's off the top of my head because I'm filming. This one to me, I don't love it. I normally love their fragrances. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's kind of fruity, but there's something off to me about it. And I know that this is probably an unpopular opinion because a lot of people seem to really like this fragrance, but for me, I'm not in love with it. So this perfume was in that bundle, along with this from Ellis Brooklyn. This was in that bundle as well. The only reason that I put it in there was because this is too light for me. It's not strong at all. This is the Ellis Brooklyn Marshmallow Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. Yeah, it smells good initially, but it's still so hard for me to smell it. And I spray a lot of it, I get just the tiniest little whiff, and then it feels to me like minutes later it's gone. I don't really care for this, so this right here was already in the bundle. And then I had Devotion, and they're all the biggest bottles they come in. I had Devotion from Dolce & Gabbana, and then I had the Devotion, like the intense version. He's getting louder out there, I'm sorry. I mean, I had literally like really expensive perfumes, and I don't get it. This is one that I wanted to try with you guys on camera. This is the Plush Vanilla by Ariana. A lot of people seem to really like this, and I'm actually really excited to spray it. I thought we would just do it together on camera. Okay, this to me, it's very sweet on the vanilla. This is really vanilla, but it's like a spicy, woody vanilla, and it's really pretty. This to me is a good everyday wear because I love scents like this, but this is a really good fall scent if you like that spicy vanilla. I always get along really well with Ariana fragrances. Now, I have posted on my Facebook before Ariana fragrances. I don't think people realize, and I honestly don't think they care. The reason that I have posted Ariana is because I've had doubles. It's not because I don't like the fragrance or I don't want to keep it in my collection. I just have a very big collection, and I have acquired doubles, not on purpose. That is why I was trying to get rid of those. I have always got along with Ariana's fragrances. I think the only one that I really didn't like, I think it's called like Moonlit or something. It's in a purple bottle, and it had the little poof. I really didn't like that one. But other than that, I've always really liked her fragrances. This to me is a good one, and I'm actually excited about this one. This is a big statement, but I think I like this one better than the YSL. And this one was like 80, and then the YSL was like 160 something or something like that. That really says a lot. That speaks. Moving on to the makeup, I have 4 Charlotte Tilbury stick blushes. She came out with these cream blushes. I think these look really pretty. Now, I have heard people say that are these really worth the price? Probably not, but they are really pretty in my opinion. So I picked up the shade called Pretty Glow, like this lilac-y pink shade, and then I picked up this hot pink shade called Pinky Glow. This is what it looks like. And then I also picked up the shade called Cherry Glow. I love deeper shades on me. I think they look so pretty. I love that sunburnt kissed look. And then I also picked up another deeper shade called Berry Glow. I really like deeper shades. I use them all the time. This is what they look like all together. I think they look really pretty all together. I don't know if I shared these with you guys because it's been so long, but I picked up 2 more of these YSL blushes. I love these. I feel like I have almost all of these. I picked up the shade, it's number 6, and this is what the packaging looks like. You know what? Now that I think about it, I feel like I may have shared these with you guys. And then I also picked up the shade 54, and here's what the packaging looks like. Yeah, I feel like I may have shared these with you guys, so if I did, I apologize. There's those. This is very blush heavy. I picked these up just because I thought that they looked pretty. These are from Sephora. It just says colorful blush. I picked up number 10. They look like they're glowy blushes. I also picked up number 2. I love a good poppy blush like that. And this looks so pretty to me, that sun-kissed, sunburnt. This is number 5. You can tell, oh my god, that looks so pretty. I don't know if I shared these with you guys, so if I did, I apologize. But this is from Tower 28, and this is Malibu Cooler. That is the shade of the blush. This is what it looks like. This is a powder formula. At first, I thought that for some reason these were creams, but this is what it looks like. I love a good cool tone pink. I had seen some people talk about these, and they said that they were pretty nice. Felice Freesia, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's just a deeper pink. And then I have one random blush from Kosas. I actually have several of these blushes, and I like them. They are a baked formula. But when I saw this color, I was like, oh my god, I have to have that color. This packaging feels really nice too. This one's called Heartbeat, and this is a really pretty, like, red. It's red. I love a good red blush. Don't be intimidated by red blush. When you shear it out, or even it packs a punch, I'm telling you guys, it looks so pretty on the cheeks. I have several of these, but I just saw that they had added this new shade. I also seen this little Sephora blush. I think this was on sale. This is number 29, called Fascinated, and this is what the packaging looks like. And here's what the shade looks like. This is what I'm talking about. I love those sunburnt shades, and for some reason this was on sale. I don't know if it's like being discontinued or what the deal is. I was making a pretty big Sephora order, and I just added it in. I think it's like $7. Everything's blush almost. I hope that doesn't bother you. I don't even know if I shared these with you guys, but these are from Rare Beauty, and these are their matte bouncy blushes. This is the shade called Alive. This is her newest formula when it comes to blushes. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I really do like her blushes that she's known for, the ones in the tubes. You know what I'm talking about. The ones, the liquid blushes, I have always loved those. Like, I used one, I about used a whole one up, and for some reason I think it's in the shade called worth, but I'm not exactly sure. I about used a whole one of that up, like a big full size. The next one I have is called Hope. This is what Hope looks like. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on my phone or not, but you can tell like these have such an interesting texture. I'm excited to play with these. They really do look bouncy. Let's go ahead and talk about these. Everything is blush. So these are from Sephora, and these are their little blush palettes. This shade is called Sunset Chaser number 2. It's like these little palettes. I feel like they're duping maybe like a Patrick Top or like a One Size Beauty Patrick Star, because it has a cream and then 2 powders, and this is what they look like. So I am really curious to try these out. They look pretty. They just looked interesting. They called to me. I thought I'd try them. And then this one's called number 4. This one's Heartbeat. Here's the packaging, and here's what Heartbeat looks like. Like I was saying, I love those punchy, like orangey red blushes, like you've been kissed from the sun. So pretty. And then this one's called Candy Lover. So this is the packaging, and here's what it looks like. This one looks lighter than what I was expecting from the packaging, because the packaging looks really darker, but this is what it looks like. I'm excited to try all these new blushes. I have so many blushes to try. I have this one. Now, I actually use my Sephora points. They do it on Tuesdays and maybe Thursdays, and you have to keep refreshing. I know I had to wait an hour over the normal time that you're supposed to be able to redeem your points and get a gift card. I waited an hour, and I was like, I'm not waiting no longer than an hour. Like, that's ridiculous. And honestly, I don't really like the way that they do things. I think that if you have that many points, anybody should be able to redeem them at any time, the way like you can at Ulta. You don't even get a gift card at Ulta. You just kind of just go in and shop and just say, I want to use my points. Because if you've spent that much money at Sephora, you should be rewarded. I think their system just sucks, honestly. I did wait on the gift card, and this is what I got. So I picked up this Gucci blush in the shade. Where's the shade? Number 4. It's called Bright Coral, and it does have the limited edition packaging on it, which is very gorgeous. I'll tell you something about these Gucci blushes. They're kind of hard to open, because when I first opened this, you can see I dug my nail in it by accident. They're kind of hard to open. I don't really like that about them, but I love the aesthetic of them, and people have always said that the formula is good on these. Is it worth the price? Probably not, because this blush was like $40-some, I think. I have a NARS palette. I collect NARS palettes. I've tried to sell some NARS palettes on my Facebook, but it's only because I have doubles. That's the only reason. I think people think like I don't like it or something. That's really not the case. This is the Hot Escape Cheek Palette, I think number 1, and I think this is the one catered toward fair to light skin. I feel like these were all a really pretty summer collection. It looks like vacation to me. Here's what the shades look like. You have 2 highlighters. One of those I would say could be used as a blush topper. You have a blush and a bronzer. The next one I have here is like for medium skin tones, and it's called Hot Escape Cheek Palette 2. This is what it looks like. Again, for medium skin tones. You have a blush topper, bronzer, and highlighter. And then you also have this one. This is number 3. Here is the packaging. And again, you have a blush topper, bronzer, and highlighter. I like to mix and match. I don't go with the whole, depending on your skin tone, you have to use this blush or anything. I like deeper blushes, and I'm also a NARS collector. These palettes were just too cute, in my opinion. And something I wanted to mention, this last one, I cheated, because I did get this one from Ulta. They didn't have it at Sephora anymore, but the other 2 they did have at the time I purchased. So this one actually did come from Ulta. And I think I only have one more product to share with you guys, and surprisingly, it is not a blush. But this is from, okay, I've heard of this brand. I don't know if I'm saying it right. This is a bougie brand. This is Westman Atelier, however you say it. Their lipsticks, I was sold. I seen somebody swatch one, and I was like, oh my God, because I used to wear red lipstick all the time, and I want to get back into it because I love a good red lip. And this one's called Le Rouge. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Look at this packaging. My lights are glaring so bad. This packaging, oh my God, watch this. So this is actually where the bullet is, and this is the lid. Watch. Like, you can feel it pulling right there. A lot of people's going to look at that and be like, oh my God, her hands are just shaking and she's being dramatic, but no. It's got a strong magnet. Here is what it looks like. Ooh, I can't wait to wear this. I just hit my nose with it. I don't really smell anything. I don't really smell anything, but I seen somebody swatch these lipsticks, and I'm like, oh my God, it looks gorgeous. So actually, and you know what? When I got this Gucci blush with my $100 gift card, I used this on it, and the total came to like $104, and then I used my gift card, and then it just said 0. So I guess it just took taxes and everything off. I don't know. That is everything. That is all that I had to share with you guys. he's gonna break the house. He's gonna break it. But that is everything. That is all that I had to share with you guys in today's video. These are all the things that I have picked up here recently from Sephora. I don't think I missed anything. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will be back very soon with another video. But before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below so you're notified every time I upload a video. Thank you guys again for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. I've sat here the whole time and literally all I can think about is food.